Let's go, guys. It's Raul TV, Team R4UL, your favorite YouTube mechanic, back again. And what I'm doing this time around is I've got a 1.4 Toyota Corolla on an 06 plate, 2006 that is, 1.4 petrol, and we're going to go ahead and replace the alternator. Not the hardest job in the world. You can do it outside your house, on the drive, basic tools. So yeah, 1.4 Toyota Corolla, 2006 petrol. Let's do it. Let's go. Okay, first thing what we're going to do is we're going to take a battery lead off. Any lead, whichever lead you want. It's either the positive or negative. I'd go ahead and take the negative off. It doesn't really matter which one you take off. Just take one side off. You don't need to do, but I'm going to take the cover off, the engine cover off. That way it'll give us a little bit more, access for the spanners and things like that when we undo the tensioner, which is down there. So we're going to go ahead and take this 10mm off. Take that 10mm off, take these little clips off here, and this engine cover should come off. Okay, the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to go around to this side here and basically take this little cover off, like that. Also take this plug off here, so press it on the side here, lift it up. We'll go ahead and take that 10mm nut off. Okay, there's another wiring plug. If you look right down there, just there. Okay, this one here, we'll go ahead and take that one off as well. I've already took it off, so I'm just to show you guys. You press down on the top and then pull it back. That comes off. Next thing what we're going to do is we're going to take the belt off. As for taking the belt off, if you've got a good memory or if you've got a technical data book in hand, then you don't need to do this. But I would recommend you do this. What you do is take a little diagram of the belt, the way it goes, around all the pulleys. Sorry about the noise in the background, but yeah. So do a little diagram of which way it goes around all the pulleys, and then that way, when you come back to fitting it again, you're not going to be struggling. So the tensioner is there, as you can see there. Okay. We're going to loosen it on the tensioner. Obviously, first do a little diagram, then loosen it on the tensioner, take the belt off. As you can see there, I'm not Van Gogh, or what's that other guy called? Leonardo da Vinci, or whatever, I'm not an artist, but that's it. As you can see, the alternator, right, goes over the tensioner, the belt, and then the guide pulleys there, then round the crank, then the AC, and then the water pump, and then back it up on the alternator. So there you go. Just take a picture of that if you need a guide. There we go. This next bit, what we need is a 19mm spanner, and one of them angle ones will be better because obviously the rocker cover gets in the way. So I mean, the straight one you can do it with a straight one or a ratchet or whatever you've got. So I'm using an angle spanner, 19mm. So what we do is we're going to go clockwise that is. Give it a few hits first, just to get it going. Okay, and if you're not strong enough, then obviously get a bar or something. Okay, there we go. That's slack. Then what we do with the other hand, I've got my hand in there. Take it off one of the pulleys. I would say recommend the water pump or the guide pulley. Take it off that. Take the spanner off. There we go. That is off totally. I mean, you can just leave the belt there for now. We'll take it off after. Obviously I'm going to renew the belt. If you're not going to renew the belt, then obviously just leave it there. And yeah, there we go. Belt is off. Right, okay, next bit is absolutely plain sailing. What we're going to do is we're going to take this bolt off here. 12mm bolt. So take that off. Boom, there we go. That one. Slacken that one. Okay guys, sit rep. We've took this bolt off, obviously, the 12mm on the top, dead easy. The bottom one, I'll be straight honest with you, obviously I've taken off with my fingers. I've got Irwin on there because the bottom bolt was absolutely rounded off and it's C-solid, so I couldn't take it off. So I had to get an Irwin on there, a 14mm. It's a 14mm bolt head, so if it comes off dead easy, then obviously 14mm bolt head, happy days, comes off. But if it doesn't come off dead easy, you need to get an Irwin on it, or basically bolt extractor, and take it off that way. So yeah, that's what I had to do. As you can see there, I'm putting it back on so I can give a hit on the bolt extractor and take it off that way. But it's supposed to be a 14mm. Obviously it didn't come off. Mine didn't come off. I had to struggle a little bit. I had to get the Irwin on and then basically yeah, take it off that way, the bolt extractor. Yeah, so yours should have a 14mm bolt head on it. Okay, we've got everything off now. All the wiring plugs and loom and everything's off. We've got the top 12mm bolt off, the bottom 14mm bolt off, which was absolute a headache. I had to get the bolt extractor on it. So now what we're going to do is get a little pry bar on the mounting there. Be careful of the switch. Just give it a little pry backward and forward. It should come off. So there we have it, guys. There's a brand new alternator. We're going to fit it in reverse order, exactly the same way we took it off. Can't really get it wrong. Straight in there like that. Just move these pipes out of the way. There we go, that's in there. We're going to get the bolts in. The 12mm bolt on the top, 14mm bolt on the bottom. And yeah, that's about it. Because I'm fitting a brand new one, this bolt nut kind of thing, where the bolt goes onto, basically the bolt goes through there and goes onto the nut, it's already pushed back, okay? So it's not sticking out here. If you put in a second-hand one on, or like an aftermarket one, I mean, if you're putting a second-hand one on, or even if you put a new one on, sometimes they're pushed in, basically, because they've been dragged in, they've been reconditioned, and they've been dragged in. You need to basically, you've seen it in all the videos, get the bolt on there, give it a little few taps, and hopefully, you know, make sure it's flush, and then we can get the alternator on nice and easy.